my steering shaft on the Mustang broke backing out of the driveway, but at least it was at the house, not at the track. So actually the steering shaft didn't break, the rag joint broke. And if you guys have looked up like what an actual replacement steering shaft costs, if you want to go with a solid one, it's pretty expensive. So I bought a universal joint and I welded it on to the factory steering shaft. Heck of a lot cheaper than like one of those solid steering shafts for 250 bucks, so that's for sure. So, came out, is basically falling. I see that. No way. Oh, there we go. Perfect. And I don't know if you can see this or not. See how that rag joint just got chewed up. And that's literally, it's in pieces. This was in bad shape. Look at that. I'm so lucky that didn't happen going down the track or going down the road, down the interstate or something. Holy cow. Replace your rag joints on your Foxbodies. It's time. They're old. It's 3/4 of an inch on this side by 3/4 of an inch 36 spline on this side for a power steering rack on a Foxbody. Wear safety glasses. Look at that. There we go. So you can see, got that welded there. Make sure you use a grade 8 bolt. Alright, so you can see that I welded on that end a little bit too, ground it down. Welds aren't perfect. This is an iron core or a flux iron core welder. So I mean it does what I need it to do. And a plug weld there. So I did a couple of plug welds too. I just want to make sure that this doesn't come off. I don't ever want to have to do any work on this again. Alright, so I got that tightened down. I'll throw a little tack right there on the nut and a little tack right there on the bolt just to tie it all together and call it good. But you can see I've got there's a tack on the bolt, tack on the nut, make sure that doesn't back out. That way if my weld does fail, that grade 8 bolt should hold it. You see I've got the factory end, I've got a weld on there. And a weld on there. So all said and done, this is my factory piece, along with this little addition here for 40 bucks. It's a heck of a lot cheaper than the ones you can buy for 160 or 200 bucks, and it sure doesn't take much time to get this done. I don't have any paint, otherwise I'd throw a coat of paint on this and clean it all up. But you can see right here, my header's been rubbing on it a little bit anyway, so I'm not really that worried about it. It's just going to rub off regardless if I paint it. So I'm going to go ahead and use it as is like this and call it good. Alright, so the new shaft's in. You can see this isn't quite lining up. The shaft ends up being a tad bit longer, so I'm going to drill a hole through here for my bolt to go through. So that's up there a little bit higher. I made a mark before I did this. Thanks for watching the video, guys. I'd like to give a shout out to NES, Native Energy Solutions. If you guys need any electrical or automation work done, they're the guys to see. Have a good one. We'll see you later.